I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and today we're talking with Rhoda Jones with Designer Kitchens and Baths. How you doing, Rhoda?
I'm doing fine, Tim. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. Rhoda, today you've invited us up to the Ashboro East neighborhood here in the Somerville area to show us an addition that Designer Kitchens and Baths has put on this house.
That's correct. We added about 4 to 6 feet to the outside of a master bathroom to expand it out to make the nice shower and the big garden tub.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to go inside in just a couple of minutes, but why don't we start off by having you tell a little bit about Designer Kitchens and Baths for our radio audience.
Okay. We are a licensed residential contractor, and my husband is a licensed architect, so this kind of fell in line for us. It's probably the first actual addition that we've done, but we coordinated and worked with a local builder to help us build the shell, and then we went inside and did all the finishing for the inside of the bathroom then.
Gotcha. So Designer Kitchens and Baths, you folks have a general contractor's license. Your husband Morale is a licensed architect. And then tell us about the rest of the business, the Designer Kitchens and Baths business.
We do a lot of kitchen just kitchen redos, some new construction, but have always kind of specialized in the remodeling side. It's kind of been from day one when we started the business about 8 years ago, we've just always tended to take the ugly ducklings and kind of bring them into to this time frame. So we've enjoyed playing the Cinderella role and converting that kitchen or bath.
Gotcha. So you're a little bit different from the average kitchen and bath store out there. You folks, Designer Kitchens and Baths offers cabinetry, right? What kinds of cabinetry?
Right. We have plain and fancy. We've just got a new line called Star Mark. We sell Decora and Schrock. So those are our really 4 big cabinet lines. We kind of walk the customer through where we take them to the Ferguson's or Molofts. We take them to the plumbing supply place, or I do, and kind of hand hold them through the whole process, from picking out the tile and the cabinets and the countertops in the kitchen, the backsplash. So we kind of take them from the beginning to the end. We have I tell people we've gone through the ugly ducklings to get the best, plumber and the electrician and the different folks that make up our team.
Right. So you've vetted all of the subcontractors and suppliers. You know who works best, and that's part of those folks are part of the network at Designer Kitchens and Baths, right?
That's correct. Our customers tend to really enjoy working with our subs. They are honest, and they are, very, very dependable and show up when they're supposed to, which is what we expect from them.
Well, great. Well, we're standing outside the house, obviously, and we're where the house is kind of jutting out here. This is the actual addition that Designer Kitchens and Baths put on the house, right?
That's correct. My husband found the brick to match to make sure that it fit in and that it's kind of a seamless addition that you cannot really tell unless you knew that it was a room that was expanded and added on to. He puts a lot of windows in. He really believes in lots of light. So you can see the addition itself has three different windows in there.
Yeah, you cannot tell that this is an addition. The brick looks identical, has some of the same markings that the brick that was used in building this house originally has. I mean, it's an amazing addition that you've put on here, and the fact that it doesn't stand out. Folks that might look at an addition might say, oh yeah, that's obviously they've added on to their house, but this is not the case.
Oh no, my husband, like I said, being the architect that he is, expects it to look like it's been there from day one, and I think that's what he aims for, is to make sure that whatever we add on or change or modify on the outside, that anybody except the owner is not going to know that it's been added on to. So.
Great. Well, let's head on inside and take a look at this brand new bathroom that Designer Kitchens and Baths has created for the homeowners.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, Rhoda, we're now inside, and what prompted this addition? What did the homeowners hope to achieve by expanding the bathroom here?
They were looking to get a much larger, nice shower and glass, the frameless shower surround, and then a more larger tub. So that was kind of what really kind of inspired the addition part.
Yeah, and when you walk into this bathroom, you know, it's sometimes you don't really notice when the space feels really good, but you definitely notice it when it feels tight. And the original wall was about right here. Is that right, Rhoda?
Further back, but about right there. I think we added on 4 or 6 feet out there. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it made a tremendous difference in this bathroom.
Oh, I definitely can see that. So the wall was about right here, and then there was a like a small stand-up shower kind of thing.
A small, probably about a 3x3 shower, and then just a standard, probably 5-foot tub.
Right. So as you walk in here, I can just imagine how tight this bathroom must have felt. And for a master bathroom, you expect a master bathroom to be big and spacious, and that wasn't the case to start with, right?
That's correct. And it's kind of all the things that they picked out that have made such a big difference too. We kind of walked through the process with them, but I think the first big decision was the nice double garden tub, which is really fantastic. I think that was the first one of those that we'd ever put in. So it's a really nice big tub, almost like having a spa on the inside versus having to go outside for one.
Right, and so the shower, the shower looks to be about 5 by 5 or so, and so much bigger than the average shower out there, and so that was important to the homeowners.
Oh yes, and the really nice bench that runs all the way down with the tub really kind of makes it even larger too, because when you get in there, you've got more room even across than you do at the bottom. So you've got a lot of room to turn around in. Has the rain shower head, and then the handheld and the traditional shower. So you've got many functions in the shower. She picked out a really gorgeous trim that to go with the tile, and it was really hand done, the colors and all, and the trim on the tile. Melser provided, but actually were hand picked for the colors, so it was done and then brought in to match. She wanted some burgundy, and that was where she brought that in at, where Sandy brought it in.
And you're referring to the mosaic, this tile here.
Yeah, the mosaic border. Again, it was not something we went to the store and found. She literally picked the colors and all to go in the mosaic.
What kinds of challenges did you have to overcome with a project like this?
Well, I think my husband said one of the biggest ones was trying to coordinate with the SCE&G and everybody to get the stuff moved, working with the Architectural Review Board, getting everything approved. And, we've got our same little group of subs, so, once we get going, we pretty well know what we're doing. One of the other biggest challenges was they have a television in the cabinet behind you. And the hardest thing, I think, in the whole process was trying to get the VCR, the DVD player, from underneath the sink hooked up into that cabinet and coming through the granite or the back of the wall. So it's funny that something so tiny as getting the TV and the remote and everything in there was one of the biggest challenges our guys had, the electrician and our carpenter guy, trying to make it happen then.
Right, with the scope of the entire bathroom there, I can see that would be that'd be interesting. The fact that Designer Kitchens and Baths has a full-time architect on staff, that being Morel, your husband, it seems like that brings a lot of value to a project. That seems like something that homeowners would find attractive.
It does, because most of the kitchens or baths we're doing may not be an addition like this, but we're taking down walls and we're making structural changes that he, as an architect, knows what's going to have to replace it, and what size beam or what size new sills under the house are going to have to come in, or he may work with the structural engineer to get the sign-off document that he needs then to take to the city or the county. So he really does bring a lot to our business, in that we don't have to go out and hire somebody to do the things that he does.
And how about you mentioned before that you really hold the hand of the homeowner all along the way, helping them pick out the tile and some of the lighting and the plumbing fixtures and things like that. That seems a little unusual because a lot of times I think homeowners feel like they're kind of on their own as far as, they might hire a company to put in new cabinets, but then they have to go to the tile store and work with that person, get advice from that person, then go. It's almost like they have interior design help for free at Designer Kitchens and Baths.
Right. I laugh and tell people I grew up with a dad who built houses back in the 50s and 60s, and he would build spec houses. And my mother as a child would drag me from vendor to vendor. So I said I've kind of come full circle in that now I'm taking my customers around. But I kind of grew up with it in my blood that, you try to advise owners to do what they want, but also not to be so specific that if they had to sell the house next year, that it wouldn't be something that someone else would fall in love with. So it's trying to balance between, sometimes choices and being, realistic in what you want to put in there. But it's fun. I mean, I think that's the fun part, is going and helping, and watch them pick out their selections and helping them maybe sometime when they narrow it down.
Yeah, because if you're going from one showroom to another, from the lighting showroom to the plumbing fixture showroom to the tile showroom, oftentimes you're relying on the free advice that comes from the showroom staff at those various showrooms, and they may not have an appreciation for how everything is going to ultimately flow together, right?
That's correct. And, we get used to the places that we work kind of know us, whether it be Melser or one of the plumbing supply places, and we have specific people, and I usually try to call them ahead of time and let them, know that we're coming and kind of give them an idea of what we're going to be needing to pick out. And, we'll take the cabinet door with us and, maybe the granite top, and then to make that tile selection. So we try to have everything in one place to help them, make a selection.
How long did this project take from start to finish?
Gosh, Sandy, probably 6 to 7 weeks, I think.
Gotcha. And were the homeowners living here during the renovation?
Oh yes, they were. They endured the whole process. I think they have upstairs that bedroom and bath and all that they kind of occupied while we were in here working. But they were very good and very patient with us.
What was that like on a daily basis, and just in terms of were the subs cleaning up after themselves? What was the condition of the project like at the end of each day?
Well, we try to get them to clean up after themselves, but a lot of times they'll walk out in the middle of doing something they've got to start back on the next morning. So sometimes it's harder to just completely clean up after they go. But we try.
Right, because they're right in the middle of something.
Something when they've got to walk away and go to the next process.
Gotcha. Okay. Was there anything else you'd like to add about this addition and bathroom remodel?
No, I think this is the first time I've been back and seen it all completely together. So it really is. It's something you can, I know they're proud of, but it's, we're really proud of it too. It turned out, really well. They had a lot of great ideas and things that they wanted and knew what they wanted and was easy to work with. I mean, it helps when they know what they want and have an idea. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, tell everyone how they can get in touch with Designer Kitchens and Baths.
We're at 1106 St. Andrews Boulevard, West Ashley, and our phone number is 843-763-7717. And we do have a website that they can go to, just designerkitchensandbathsinc.com.
Okay, terrific. Well, we've been talking with Rhoda Jones with Designer Kitchens and Baths here at a beautiful master bath remodel and addition in the Ashboro East neighborhood in Somerville. Thanks so much, Rhoda.
Thanks, Tam.